Welcome back. Now, the COVID-19 pandemic is a crisis, no question. But every problem, there can be certain opportunities, like we've already said on this show. Indeed, there's a silver lining here, and certain cottage industries have emerged. Our entrepreneur today has seen an opportunity here, and is trying to seize it.
As business and jobs across the country have been affected, some people are struggling to cope, and women's vulnerability has increased. In order to continue feeding their families, some women have shifted from their line of business to suit situational demand. Nasaka Sharina, a fashion designer, switched from making wedding gowns and other fashion clothes to making face masks.
I'd like to thank God for this lovely job, whereby you can do it from home. Call it a mobile work, because as long as you get the materials, the machine, you can do anything you want.
The current global coronavirus pandemic has put insurmountable pressure on the world economies and has visibly increased the stay and work at home phenomenon.
When COVID-19 came up, we totally ran out of business because people were not moving and there was really nothing to do. So we came up with ideas of what can we do even as we are home, even as we're in the lockdown. So it so happened that because we've been working on these things, we have been making other things, some people already knew about us. Someone placed an order from the US to have these face masks made.
Each mask is made with creativity and specific specifications from the client.
Everyone has his own choice with the fabric and the design.
This is her order of production.
She makes according to the orders she receives, and that's why you don't see so many. We don't want to pile up things and then they get, infected.
The most effective approach is to use thicker weave materials such as cotton for the outer layer and then include at least 2 of softer material for comfort, which the African fabric suits well.
The people who ordered from the US didn't want the other types of masks. It comes with trauma, it comes with depression. So they wanted something that they could incorporate in their everyday outfits. Be it casual, be it what. And people in the Western world really love the African fabric. So when they sent the orders, we made them according to their specifications, and then they were sent. So as we talk already, some of our products are already on the market in the US.
Nasaka makes a variety of face masks considering all age brackets, their taste and preferences.
These are the masks I've made. So far I have like 10 to 20 types of masks. This is one. It's like the one I'm putting on. Then this one, it's the usual design like this. Then there is this one. You just have to cut the stretchy fabric and then the holes, and then it's done. The second type, it's like this. The third type is this. This one is also from a straight fabric. It has 2 elastics on the side and gathers. You put it on like this. Another one, I have a heart mask, which is like this. You have to tie, but it's decorated with a ribbon on the top. You have to pull this one down. Another one, this one is for a kid. It has a jean fabric here, and then cotton, faced with a white fabric. This is the same as the one I was putting on, but it has a Velcro tape. You just have to press it open. And this one, it has a string at the back for the kids. This one is made These are the process of making it. It has three fabrics. It's 3 in 1. It has this, then the facing. So the finished product is this. This is the inside, then the outer part.
With or without this crisis, to these women, the future seems bright.
The situation has created a demand for the masks, and when all this is over, we'll definitely go back to normal and taking orders for the different people and making clothes for the people. And we are looking forward, now that we have been exposed even to the outer countries, we believe that we'll get more orders.
In Make Money Today, we try to look at what you can do if you're an exporter and been hit hard by the realities of the day to come out of that slump.
Companies will have to invest a lot of money in marketing, in product quality, in visibility, in being available, in improved customer care, because the markets have been shaken, the markets have been affected. You have to reassure the buyers that you are still a reliable partner, that you still have the quality products, that even you can do more, that even you can produce more, that even you can supply on time, you are reliable. This is important. From cotton, we were getting less than 30 million US dollars. Cocoa, we were already getting over 50 million US dollars. So we go out and let's get markets and encourage people. Let government find out markets and encourage people to produce products that they even never used to produce, but for which there is market. Income in what? In our pockets. Without some money in our pockets, even the disease will take you very fast. That's if it came. We thank God that there has not been community spread. But we are not sure until the cure is found, until the vaccine is found, this disease is bound maybe to come here one day and devastate the economy. However prepared we are, you will need money to buy products that have vitamin C. You will need money to buy products that have vitamin D. You will need money for even staying at home as a family.
At Technology and Innovation, we try to look at the mechanics of hay making for those in cattle keeping or dairy subsector.
Here we are standing in our hay stores. Hay is dried grass. It's dried about to 10% moisture content and below. It forms a major component of our feeding program because we feed dairy cows and their requirements that we follow. Like a dairy cow must have some kind of protein, it must have fiber, it must have energy, it must have minerals. So all those are mixed to form a complete ration, what we call a total mixed ration. This is what we use at JESA. So hay is a major component of our feeding program. So this hay here is our hay stores. We usually grow it ourselves. It's a type of Rhodes grass. We grow it in the field, harvest it, bed it, and then keep it here. Ideally, you can have any type of grass, but there are specialized species of grass that have a high nutrition content. Now this one is the type called Rhodes grass, and it has a protein content of about 7 to 9%. Other grasses have a less nutritional content. That's why here we use the Rhodes grass. When you're making hay, the most important thing is the moisture content. So you have to ensure that the moisture content is below 13%. If you bale it and store it when it has a higher moisture content, it's going to rot inside. It's going to develop molds. With the practical aspect, when someone doesn't have a machine, you just get a few strands and then try to bend them. When it bends without breaking, but it has that cracking sound, then you know that it is ready. If it just bends without that sound, then you know it is not ready. So that is one of the quickest way you can determine the moisture content without using the machine. But ideally, there is a moisture meter that determines the dry matter content of any feed to the required standard where you want.
Now, with that, we've come to the end of this week's edition of Money&Markets. Thank you for being part of the show. Now, for any questions or comments, don't hesitate to drop us a line on the addresses on your screen. We'd like to engage you, hear from you, and then move forward and have a better Uganda. Stay safe. From me and team, we'd like to wish you a very good evening. Bye-bye.